Well, Insight Alliance is reaching out to area churches and faith-based organizations. They have a message and a mission. They say drug and alcohol addiction is weakening our communities and our families. The organization is hosting a special event to help these groups incorporate recovery into their programs. Joining me this morning with more on this program, Lottie Ryans, Jennifer Bervin, and Pastor Robbie Hilton. And it's great to have all of you on the show with us today.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Well, Jennifer, you've been on the show many times with Insight Alliance. Tell me a little bit about this organization and what you're hoping to do.
Well, Insight Alliance is the substance abuse prevention coalition for Washington County. We work with other coalitions in the region, and because of that, we also look at both the prevention as well as the other end, which is treatment and recovery, and the importance that that plays in helping people understand substance abuse and the effect on the community.
Because we continue to see those numbers just increase, even in our areas, in our backyards.
Even though there's been a lot of things to help turn the tide, it's kind of like turning a ship in the ocean, and it takes a little while. The purpose of this is to reach out to faith-based organizations as well as churches and educate them. Everybody in the community really needs to better understand addiction and recovery, and we figured by reaching out to faith-based communities and churches that could help reach a whole lot of people in the region, help them better understand addiction, because that's what people struggling with addiction need, is understanding that they know what it is and what's happening.
And Lottie, of course, you're with the First Tennessee Development District now. Tell me why you guys decided to sort of partner with Insight Alliance.
Absolutely. So I'm working on workforce initiatives for the 8-county region, and it is an issue, as Jennifer said, that's not just in one county, it's all of our counties. It's really important for us to have an employee base that is strong, that the people coming into work have an opportunity to be able to work where they want to and be able to pass drug screens. It's estimated that of people suffering with addiction, 70% are working. So it's a real issue, and so we really need to focus, as Jennifer said, on prevention and treatment. So it's an important workforce issue for us.
Very interesting. And I know as a pastor, of course, with Calvary Church, you guys have decided to be the host church and to really become involved with this as well.
Yeah. Well, part of our mission is to create a place where people feel like they belong. And with this issue, it can create a feeling like you don't belong anywhere because you're trying to figure out who you are. And so we want to create a space where people feel like they belong. And so when I heard about this, I thought, man, what an incredible way to say, hey, as a church, we're open to learning more, hearing more, and helping people as much as we possibly can.
Because we've got to find outlets to be able to reach these people, and what better place than in our churches.
Yes. You know, people who are suffering from the disease of addiction, and that's an important thing, is it is a disease. It's like diabetes, it's like heart disease. And, you know, recovery is possible, but it takes some time and it takes some support. And a lot of times the people and the families who are dealing with it are often suffering, and they're suffering in silence because there's a lot of stigma. A lot of people believe that there's a moral failure, that they're just not trying hard enough, or if they prayed hard enough. And while certainly the spiritual aspect of recovery is very important, they also need treatment. And that's the thing that a lot of the churches may not know. So through this education, we will equip the pastors as well as other leadership in the church with the information and resources that are in the community, so that if somebody reaches out to them, either a family member or an individual, that they know where they could refer them to. And some churches, as a result, may even decide to start a recovery program or to host them. But at the very least, what we're hoping is that they will provide this information to their congregation.
And I'm so excited that you guys are getting involved, Lottie, because it seems like things just happen in their lives, and the more bad that happens, losing their job, it just pushes them further into that hole.
Absolutely. And we're at the district, we're also involved in helping companies understand what kind of programs they can offer, employee assistance programs, things to be able to keep people at work. You want them to be able to work. You've made an investment in them. They've made an investment in you. So we want companies to understand there are resources for them to help employees who are struggling and employees whose family members are struggling as well.
Wonderful to get that help out there. We'll give everybody the information again. This seminar is coming up. Here is some information if you would like to get signed up. It's for faith-based organizations and churches. It is coming up Monday, August 8th. There is the times and happening at Calvary Church. That's right here in Johnson City. Call that number or check out the website for more.